Welcome back. Leaders of social, legal and academic organizations have come together to call on government to leave no one behind when it comes to vaccinations. The concern is that undocumented migrants are not able to access a jab easily. We're now joined by Jo Vearey, Director of the African Center for Migration and Society. Ms. Vearey, thank you for being with us. So are you... I guess you're saying that the right to health includes everybody in South Africa, documented or not?
Absolutely. Is that we know that for any vaccination program to succeed, we need to ensure that we vaccinate everyone. If we leave anyone behind, it's going to undermine the vaccination program for all of us. So this means ensuring that people without documents are able to register for the vaccination and vaccination. And remember, this includes South African citizens without identities. It's not only for non-citizens without documents. We know at the moment, if you have a South African identity document, if you have a passport, if you have asylum seeker permit or refugee status, you're currently register on the system. Find a way to facilitate everybody being able to register and access a vaccine as soon as possible.
Yeah, this line isn't great. So I know somebody who did have a Zimbabwean passport. It didn't matter if she was here legally or not, but she had to hold a passport and show that. But people who don't have those IDs, who don't have the passport to show, you're saying there's no option for them currently?
Currently, it's not possible for individuals to register. And so what we're calling on is for the acting Minister of Health and others support a system to allow people without those forms of document to register. This could be as simple as obtaining an affidavit, for example. We know that when you are registered on the system, whether you do it yourself or you do it in person at a facility, you receive a registration number to be sufficient along with an affidavit type document to ensure that individual can access their vaccination.
Okay, Ms. Vearey, we're really struggling technically, but let me try and ask you one more question. Will this deal with the fact that the vaccination program itself needs to keep track of who's been vaccinated and who hasn't? If you have the Pfizer, you've got to come 42 days later. So you're saying just using that number will ensure people aren't being doubly vaccinated or things like that. There will be a way to keep track, but also keep them safe and make them feel like they're not going to get picked up by police, for example?
Yeah, so there's two key things. One, as you say, is obviously ensuring that the system is going to protect people who are accessing vaccinations. It's about ensuring people do that safely. And so there's two levels. One is ensuring that people are protected through a legal and humanitarian firewall, which is a way of ensuring that people who might not have documents that are currently valid from other countries face penalties when they access care. And the second thing is that we do believe, as other countries have done, including other countries, there are ways to set up an administrative system that will enable the state to ensure that people are able to safely access and people are involved.
All right, thank you. I think we got the gist of what you're saying, but unfortunately, technology really letting us down there. That was Jo Vearey, Director of the African Center for Migration and Society, and many groups coming together, writing in the Daily Maverick saying that nobody should be left behind in this vaccination drive.